So do you feel like you have trust issues or that you struggle with forgiveness? Hey guys, it's Sarah K Ramsey here to help you find love and success after a toxic relationship. And I'm at the Power of Self conference in Dallas. This is my third time. There's like 6 sessions that I've been coming and learning, and it's so interesting because it's not in any way a program on toxic relationships. In fact, I've had to educate many of the people here about what that can look like. And I taught someone the term gaslighting yesterday, and they were like, "No, really, people don't do that. Everyone's really good at heart. It's just a misunderstanding and a communication issue." And I said, "Well, are you familiar with the term gaslighting?" And they said no, and I said, okay. They said, well, I keep hearing about it, but I don't know what it means. And so I said, what if someone knocked a glass of water off the table? You and I were in a fight, and I knocked that glass of water off the table, but then tomorrow you said something about, yeah, I remember when you knocked that glass of water off the table. And I said, what are you talking about? I didn't knock a glass of water off the table. Why would you say I did that? You trying to start something with me right now? Okay, and as soon as I gave that example, every single person at the table could name someone in their life or someone's close to their life, like a friend, who's experiencing exactly that. So they had to educate them on, no, there really are toxic people out there, and here's how to recognize them. Definitely been talking to them about that. But we did talk about forgiveness and trust. And if you've been betrayed, how to trust again, okay? And there is something that I just loved that we talked about, and it's actually from Ronald Reagan. And he said, trust, but verify. So you can trust, but verify. So if you're in the back and forth of a relationship and someone is saying, oh, I've changed, you can trust, but you can verify. Did they actually change that email account? Did they actually follow through with changing their will? Did they actually follow through with showing up to the kids? Did they actually follow through with? Because that is so important. It is easy to make a promise, but if there is a pattern of broken promises, that is important to look at. And we talked about something like 1 dot is an incidence, right? 2 dots is a line, and 3 dots is a pattern. And with my coaching clients, the way I said it was 3 strikes, you're out. But you can imagine 3 dots is a pattern. So if they've broken your trust 1 time, take notice. If they've broken your trust 2 times, you're starting to see something. If they've broken your trust 3 times, there's a pattern of behavior there. And forgiveness is not the same as having to trust them. You can forgive and let go of that situation and not trust them again. If any of you have done joint counseling, whether it be for a partner, family, or a work situation, and someone pushes forgiveness on you, especially in a religious context or spiritual context, of someone who's, you don't want to be like that. Look, your sins have been forgiven, or people have forgiven you, or look, you're not perfect either. That is a huge, huge, huge danger signal that you are not in the right place. If the relationship is really toxic, if there's gaslighting in place, if there's violence been in place, if there's multiple patterns, because what they're not asking you to forgive, they're asking you to ignore the pattern. Okay? And anyone with your best interest in heart is not going to ask you to ignore patterns of bad behavior, because that can be very dangerous for you. So just know that you can forgive someone without trusting them again. And if someone is pushing you to forgive and trust, just oh, here we are at counseling. Okay, so you have to forget everything and just forgive and trust and love. That is a very dangerous situation for you to be in. And you can trust, but verify. So if someone says, oh, you should just trust me. Okay, and verify. Trust and verify. Trust and verify. And I loved that because it's easy to make promises, and it says so much more when you have the actions to back them up to keep them. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll be talking more later of all the fun stuff I'm learning. So I hope you have a great day, and talk to you later.